Let's go.
Welcome to the E12 tailgate.
He caught up with Mahomes there. The Nevilles. The New York Giants, who played in no pants. The NFL is back. I'm Joel Bayer, and this is the Weekly Blitz. If you've ever wanted to get into the NFL, this is the place to be. We're going to be drafting the top 10 moments of the week, giving you everything you need to know for what's happening in and around the NFL. And where else to start but with my number one pick, the reigning, defending, the champs, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Play action fake, right side touchdown!
The Chiefs have won! It is a dynasty!
All right, so for a bit of background, there are 32 teams in the NFL who play 17 games in the regular season. 14 of those make it into the playoffs in January and play a single elimination tournament, with the final being the Super Bowl. Now, the winners of 3 out of the past 5 Super Bowls and the last back-to-back are the Kansas City Chiefs. What's never been done before in the NFL is a three-peat. That's right, going back to back to back.
I want to get 3 though.
So, it's been done in other sports. Real Madrid, 3 Champions League in a row, Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo doing his thing, we all know. Man City, who have won 4 in a row and counting, which is a disrespect if you're an Arsenal fan. Can they do it? Do you want to see it? Or does it get boring when it's the same team winning over and over again? Now, you can't mention the Kansas City Chiefs without also mentioning their biggest celebrity fan, Taylor Swift, Tay-Tay. She was there to support her boyfriend Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and the boys against the Baltimore Ravens on Thursday. Now, the 2 heavyweight teams traded touchdowns all night. New signing, Derrick Henry. They call him King Henry, man, for a reason as well. He started things off for the Ravens before the Chiefs hit back.
This is the speedy man, Xavier Worthy, the fastest man to the end zone right away. His first touch, a Kansas City touchdown.
Now, their new wide receiver, Xavier Worthy, who recorded the fastest ever time in the 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine, scored twice on his debut. Very impressive. Isaiah Likely hit the brakes and sent a defender to the shop.
Touchdown, Baltimore!
Whoa! Did you see that? Bruv, that shimmy was absolutely crazy. But it all went down to the wire. Or the width of the goal line.
Lamar trying to make magic happen, throw it end zone! Likely, 2 feet down! Yes! Touchdown! What a play!
With this grab at the end zone from Likely, the Ravens thought they had a chance to win the game in the final seconds, but the replay showed Likely's big toe touching the line, and that is not allowed. No touchdown, Chiefs win.
The Chiefs win on opening night.
Now, as you may or may not already know, the kickoff game is a huge event in the NFL calendar, and a team of UK content creators went out to Kansas City to soak up the atmosphere and get involved in some tailgate games.
Baby, let's go!
Let's go, Chiefs!
I went to the Super Bowl and I found that the Chiefs fans were like the nicest people. So I just think the vibes are really good, and I am a Chiefs fan.
Smile and look up, there you go.
The atmosphere is insane. Everyone seems to be having a good time.
Everyone here is so friendly and wholesome. This is my bread and butter. This is amazing. This is everything I've ever wanted.
Go, baby, go, go!
We're not waterproof. I've got barbecue sauce down my pants.
Right. Pick number 2. Xavier Worthy had a dream debut and might be the fastest man in the NFL according to his 40-yard dash time. But Tyreek Hill of the Dolphins would disagree. The man they call the cheater spent his summer in a back and forth with 100-meter Olympic champion Noah Lyles about who win a race.
What's the football player who thinks he's fast name?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
So who would win between an Olympic sprinter and an NFL wide receiver? Well, as Lyles hasn't run a recorded 40-yard dash, we don't know for sure. But to compare elite sprinters and elite wide receivers, here's how a 40-yard race would actually go down between Xavier Worthy, Tyreek Hill, and Usain Bolt, who ran a 40-yard at an NFL event show a few years ago. Xavier Worthy, 4.21 seconds. Tyreek Hill, 4.29 seconds. Usain Bolt, 4.22 seconds. But I have to add that Usain Bolt was not training, he was already retired, and he's got a little bit of a belly. But that is Usain Bolt in trainers, by the way. There's levels to this. Anyway, back to Tyreek. His team, the Miami Dolphins, also started slowly on Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars, until the game turned in the space of 2 plays. Firstly, Travis Etienne let the ball slip out of his hands into the end zone. Result, Miami Dolphins get the ball. The very next play, Tyreek showing that speed to sprint away for an 80-yard touchdown from losing 17-0 to winning 2017. British people are mad fans of sport, but we're way behind when it comes to the superfan game. You're not going to get someone dressed up in a car park on a wet, windy night in Stoke. No, you're not. But you know what? They do it differently out there in the USA, and we sent our superfan camp to the Miami tailgate.
Hey, fins up! We're at Hard Rock Stadium. My name is All Freaky, and welcome to the East 12 tailgate. Let's go find some Dolphins fans around the tailgate and see what's going on out here. Hey, let's go! Fins up! Hey, fins up! Let's go! Today we are having a wedding. We take weddings very seriously around here because who wouldn't want to get married in this beautiful venue right in front of Hard Rock Stadium?
Everybody ready for a wedding? Danny, you may now kiss your bride and make your table.
We just had a wedding. Look at this beautiful.
Time to switch to the other side of the ball. One of the most dominant defenders in the NFL, TJ Watt. He's the Virgil van Dijk, the Harry Maguire. Sorry, TJ. Oh, the NFL. That's right. He made his presence known in the Steelers' win against the Falcons, a game that they won without scoring a single touchdown.
Cousins is sacked. Guess who? TJ Watt putting an exclamation on this one.
Shout out to kicker Chris Boswell, who hit 6 field goals. Great stuff. TJ's brother, JJ, is now happily retired and a part owner of Burnley Football Club. In his prime, he was one of the best. He was named Defensive Player of the Year 3 times in his career. That's top stuff, man. But that got me thinking, who are the most athletic sporting siblings? This is what I've got. Get your comments in below if you agree or disagree, or just to add a few names. So, Grade A, the Williams, Venus and Serena. Grade B, the Kelseys, Jason and Travis. Also the Klitschkos, Vladimir and Vitaly. Now, Grade C, the Pauls, Logan and Jake. They got high YouTube numbers, social media and all of that, right? Grade D, the Mannings, Peyton and Eli. And Grade E, the Nevilles, Gary and Phil. Samba, carnivals, Pele, Neymar, all things you associate with Brazil, but maybe not the NFL. Until now! The NFL played its first ever game in South America on Friday night, when the Eagles played the Green Bay Packers. It was a game taken over by Saquon Barkley, a superstar whose quads are so impressive, they have their own Instagram account. No, really, check it out. They have their own Instagram account. Barkley moved from the New York Giants to the Philadelphia Eagles in the summer, 2 of the biggest rival teams in the NFL. Think Raheem Sterling moving from Chelsea to Arsenal. Giants fans are already trying to forget him, customizing jerseys and all sorts. But Eagles fans, who would have booed him in the past, certainly weren't booing him on Friday. Let's look at his biggest plays.
Alcantara in motion, handoff Barkley. Barkley up the middle, into the secondary for a first down. Hurts, looking the other way. Lofts it, Barkley, end zone, makes the grab, touchdown. Barkley got the look. Hand it, Barkley, touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts tied an NFL record with Josh Allen with 15 rushing touchdowns last year. Instead, he gives it to his running back. And Barkley fights, touchdown, it's a hat trick. Handoff Barkley. Barkley, look out, home run. Saquon Barkley has that big playability.
The NFL is truly a global league, And as well as Brazil, there will also be games this year in Germany and 3 in London for back-to-back weeks in October. See you there. It feels like every year, more and more Brits are making a jump into the NFL. It's been a few years since our last Super Bowl winner, Jay Ajayi for the Eagles in 2016, but it can't be too long until the next one. This year alone saw Travis Clayton drafted by the Bills.
Travis Clayton, tackle, international player pathway, England.
And others made it onto the NFL practice squad via the international player pathway. They joined the existing crew in the NFL, the likes of Efe Obado at Washington, kicker Graham Gano, punter Jamie Gillen, and lineman Jermaine Illuminor, who are all at the Giants. Plus, punter Daniel Whelan from County Wicklow in Ireland, who's with the Packers. And check this, David Ojabo, born in Nigeria before growing up in Scotland, got his hands on Patrick Mahomes with a sack for the Ravens on Thursday night.
David Ojabo, it's been a long time.
Oh, he caught up with Mahomes there, but some players just couldn't be touched this weekend. Let's take a look.
Can't none of y'all touch me. Told him I'm the man before. The one that they can ask before. Can't none of y'all touch me. Everything I touch goes.
Wide open, Jaden Reed. Make the man miss. Reed, goodbye.
Superhero, but I'm bad as the villain. Can't none of y'all touch me. See this rules to the game. Let me tell you all one thing.
Lamar trying to make magic happen.
Nah, 24/7 up, dust to dawn. Franchise player, so you know my name. Chestnut, check
Johnson stops on a dime, and there is nobody left for him.
Keep my dog shades on. Don't know what you heard, but they told you wrong. I'm so good, but still bad to the bone. Can't none of y'all touch me. See this rules to the game. Let me tell you all one thing. Yeah, but I'm back to feeling it. Oh no. Can't none of y'all touch me.
What a play!
Next pick, new season, new threads. The Houston Texans have got 4 new looks this year and debuted their ice white away jersey in a win against the Indianapolis Colts. You know what? I think that looks proper sick, you know. I love the style, smooth. I would wear that out. The Seattle Seahawks slipped into an old favorite for week 1, switching it up to their royal blue 90s throwback. I don't really like these too much, if I'm really honest with you, man. Like, stick to the new stuff, man. That's just me. Let me know what you think. But the most eye-catching look on offer this week has to be the New York Giants, who played in no pants. Look, I'm only kidding. That's just a bad angle. These were their Century Red throwback jerseys worn to celebrate their 100th season. They divided opinion online, and I have to say, I'm not really feeling it myself. I mean, come on, seriously, you can't be out there looking as if you're playing with no pants, bro. Like, that's just not on, in my opinion anyway. There's kids watching. But regardless of how they look, the team will need to play a lot better after they lost badly against the Minnesota Vikings.
Touchdown! Wow!
So we've had new season, new threads, and how about new players? In Chicago, all eyes were on the #1 pick from the most recent NFL draft, Caleb Williams. This guy is one of the most hyped prospects in years. We're talking Wemby hype levels here. That's big stuff right there, man. But it wasn't just Caleb who saved the Bears on Sunday. They came from 17-0 down thanks to big plays from their defense and special teams. They got back into it through this, a blocked punt return for a touchdown by Jonathan Owens.
It's scooped up by the Bears! Back the other way! Jonathan Owens! Touchdown, Chicago!
Now, if that name rings a bell, that's because he's married to the GOAT of gymnastics. No one else but Simone Biles. Gorgeous lady. Jonathan spent the summer supporting his wife as she won 3 gold medals in Paris. This time, it was her turn to return the favor as she went crazy watching from home. Time for pick number 8. And as the road to Super Bowl 59 got underway this week, we did find out one person who will definitely be in New Orleans on the 9th of February, Kendrick Lamar.
You know, it's only one opportunity to win a championship. No round twos. Let's get it.
That's right. Kendrick was announced as the performer for the legendary Super Bowl halftime show. Kendrick, ticking off a list of massive music gigs, headlined Glasgow in 2022. He performed with 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, and Mary J. Blige at Super Bowl 56. Some people online were expecting Lil Wayne to headline as he's from New Orleans and he is a legend of the city. Has to be a guest feature, right? Who knows?
February 9th, 2025. Wear your best dress too, even if you're watching from home. Let's go.
Now, playing in an NFL game every Sunday is tough. But what if you had to play on a Sunday and then again on a Thursday? Tough. That's what's facing the Miami Dolphins this week as they play the Buffalo Bills on Thursday night. We went into the locker room to find out how their players will be preparing for that quick turnaround.
Take care of our bodies, that's the first and foremost thing, and do what we need to do so that way we can be prepared for Thursday.
We'll be in the weight room, be in the meeting rooms, we'll be back on the practice field, ready for Thursday.
For me, I'm a big guy on my diet, kind of pray, meditate, just make sure my mind, body, and soul are all good for this week.
Get in the film room, watch the film, get the corrections made.
Drink water, that's my biggest thing, just drink water.
Just gonna hang out with my kids. They're my pride and joy, they're what I play for, they're my motivation, so I'll be with them these next 4 days.
My wife's had us watching Love Island USA recently, but we finished that, so it's back to the office. I'm an office nerd.
I just finished Presumed Innocent on Apple TV, so I'm really in the middle of trying to, you know what, Big Brother. Big Brother, I don't know if you're a Big Brother fan.
So you've watched Love Island USA, have you watched the UK version?
I haven't, my wife has. This is the first time I've ever watched it. Shout out to the Weekly BLITZ in the UK.
Shout out to the Dolphins fan in the UK.
Shout out to the Weekly BLITZ.
Shout out to the Weekly BLITZ in the UK.
Every Tuesday on YouTube.
There were huge plays everywhere in week 1, but with my 9th pick, I'm gonna choose my 8 different league play of the week. Here are the contenders. DJ Dallas took a kick return to the house for the Arizona Cardinals. There are new kickoff rules in the NFL to encourage more returns, and he needed no invitation to run it back 96 yards.
Dallas may go on the outside. One man to beat, dives to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona, 96 yards.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers receiver Mike Evans fought off a defender and hauled in an incredible catch to help them beat the Commanders.
Mike Evans fighting through Benjamin St-Juste for a 17-yard touchdown.
And how about a one-handed grab from Tyler Lockett for the Seahawks?
Smith drops back his pass. Lockett, incredible.
I mean, look, this is the size of an NFL ball. Look at it, right? Look at my hands. I'm not catching this at full speed with one hand. I just can't do it. All great options. But for a winner, I'm going to choose DJ Dallas. What a great run. Congratulations, you are the A Different League Play of the Week. Last pick of my draft here. Let's look at some of the Super Bowl favorites who started off week 1 with a W. Could they be contenders this year? Let's find out. As you know, I'm a football fan. Soccer for some of you guys. But yeah, let's actually put these teams in a way that everyone understands, or at least me. So, if the Chiefs are Man City, then who might knock them off the top? The Buffalo Bills. They've been so close for so long, but always seem to find a way to lose when it really matters. I'm thinking, Tottenham? Their version of Harry Kane is still there, their quarterback, Josh Allen, and you always give him a chance.
Allen will run it himself. He pumps, got some daylight, hurdles to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
The most popular team in the NFL and the most valuable sports team in the world, the Dallas Cowboys. They're loved by many, but have many more people waiting to see them fail. Got to be Manchester United. The San Francisco 49ers, probably your dad's favorite team because they were good in their 80s. They play in red, a great team who keep finishing runners-up. Sounds to me like Liverpool Football Club. And finally, the Detroit Lions. Last year, they were the fairy tale team with a lovable head coach who almost went all the way. Big Leicester City vibes. Love it.
That ain't as good as it gets.
Agree with that? You disagree with me? Let me know. Right, there's my top 10 moments. A pretty solid squad, but there's always more to cover in the NFL. So here is the 2-minute drill with everything else you need to know. The greatest NFL quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, made his commentating debut for the Cowboys game against the Browns.
And that is intercepted.
One of those cornerbacks you can't be sloppy around. And
the game had a pretty epic pre-game flyover too. Look at this. They also had Machine Gun Kelly there as the Browns players came out onto the field. And NBA star Donovan Mitchell was keg bowling in the tailgate outside the stadium. What a party. The Cowboys won the game and announced before it a huge new contract for their star quarterback, Dak Prescott. That got paid, and earlier in the offseason, so did Justin Jefferson, who mixed it up with a new celebration after scoring for the Vikings.
It is caught for a touchdown by Jefferson.
Taylor Swift and Travis went from the Chiefs' Thursday night win straight to the final of the US Open. Nice hat, Travis. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson chucked up a moon ball which went for miles against the Texans.
Touchdown! What a throw by Richardson! A 60-yard touchdown!
Aaron Rodgers returned for the Jets after doing his Achilles in Week 1 last year. The Patriots had a new head coach on the sideline. Their previous coach, Bill Belichick, lasted 23 years and won 6 Super Bowls. The new guy, Jared Mayo, got off to a perfect start as they surprised Joe Burrow and the Bengals. The Chargers started off live with new head coach Jim Harbaugh and a win.
Sidesteps, got a first down, he's in the end zone. The rookie scores.
But it was the same old story for the Carolina Panthers. The NFL's worst team last year. Things didn't get any better for them as they lost 47-10 to the Saints.
On the move and overthrown again.
Right, time up. That's all we got time for this week. Let me know who should have made it, and we will be back next week on the Weekly Blitz.